and welcome back. In this video, we will be discussing the XOR function, a useful tool that can help you manipulate logical values in your spreadsheet. The XOR function is a logical function that stands for exclusive, or it's return a logical value of true if either one but not both of the arguments enable the true. It returns a logical value of false if both arguments are either true or false. Okay. The syntax of the XOR function is very simple. It takes two arguments, which are the logical values or expression that you want to evaluate. Let's look at the example. So here you can see I already made up, and this is the logical test 1 result and logical test 2. The result, it says the true and true, then it's come up with the false. So I used here the XOR, then use the B3 and C2, like if I type I want to show you XOR, then use the first bracket and choose the value, then auto comma, and just use this one and finish up with the first bracket and hit the enter. Now it's come up the false, so it will come up the same formula if I drag down in there. So you can see the similar with my XOR returns result. Okay, the next thing what I'm going to do, I'm just show up XOR true argument. So here I use, this is the XOR functions, and the previous one I use the AND function. I have also taught you in the previous tutorial, you can find in there. So here you can see it has a true, but in the XOR functions it is the false. Is the sometimes it's a crazy, you can think that okay, I'm going to just use this one. Like here it said that XOR function C30 greater than equal to 800, and then next one D3, when I click in the D3 is greater than equal to 800, so it is now false. Is the returns function is kind of, so like here it was a true, but in the here you say the false. Okay, so this is the kind of the crazy one, and then I'm going to show you with the number. Let me just do that here. When I click the one and one our result XOR, it says the false, then 1 and 0 is come up with the true. Same way, this is the kind of the same, so it's come up the true, and this is the 0 and 0 is come up the false. It's kind of the like the formula when I was in primary. This time I was learned that like the 1 is the plus, and plus it's come up the plus, then when it minus, when it and minus it's come up the plus, when is the minus and plus is come up the minus. Okay, this is the kind of the example I have learned, and here it's kind of the same, and you can use the more logical test from here. Like if I use the more arguments, so here you can see this is the kind of the arguments, and it just drag down from here, like click and say XOR, then do just check down like this here and into the bracket and hit on the enter. Now it count the same, so it's done by the same way, just down in here and you can find the same result. Okay, so don't worry about, just you can do the whole thing. Like if I use the like XOR, then just drag down to the until here and use the under positions. Now you can see this is the change, and you can see this is kind of the same result. Okay, so it's a kind of the very easy way, just you can follow the step and you can do in your own way spreadsheet. As you can see, we have the use the XOR functions to evaluate the logical value in here. So the result is presence of either or one of or both functions, but not either, which can drag down to apply into the enter columns. Okay, now we have the column that shows the presence of either or the both the columns, but not neither. This is just for the example how the XOR functions can be used. It's a powerful tool that can help you manipulate logical values in our spreadsheet. That's all for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you for watching.